Awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what I have here is about a 12.5 pound bird. I've also got the innards of the bird, which typically come with every turkey. I believe this is the neck, heart, and liver. If you guys see this and say it's a different part of the anatomy, then by all means, correct me in the comments. But I'm gonna save this so I can make a little bit of a stock and then use that to make a gravy. For now, let's get started injecting this bad boy. All right, guys, we're not doing nothing fancy here. You could make your own marinade and go all out and combine a bunch of ingredients, what have you. Personally, I just get me one of the injectable marinades you can find at your local grocery store. I typically like ones that say Creole butter, and just go from there, you know. Just right now I'm just getting a bunch of it here. They usually come with a little injector like so, and then we just go into various parts of the bird and start injecting. Bang them. You know, get all up in there, all over. And you just keep repeating this process. All right, I have plugged this bird up as much as I like to. I used about half of a 16-ounce container, so, you know, you be the judge on how much you want to use. Now from here, I just coat this thing really good with some Cajun Creole seasoning. You know, get all on the outside here. Just put a good amount of seasoning on it. And then once we get it coated up, we just cover it up and let it sit in the fridge, whether it be overnight or, you know, later that evening. Depending on when you do this. If you're doing it in the morning, then you'll go ahead and just fry it later that night, which is what I'll be doing today. Now, look, I'm not going to season the underside of this just yet because I will be covering this up and putting it in the fridge, and, you know, some of the liquid here will drain off to the bottom, and it's going to just take the seasoning off. So I'll just wait right prior to frying, and then I'll go ahead and season the underbelly of this thing, and then we'll drop it in. All right, so what we have here is a 7.5-gallon pot filled with 3 gallons of peanut oil. If you're allergic to peanuts, you need to go a different route. If not, peanut oil is the best way to go, in my opinion. Now, if you want more of an exact measurement on how much oil you'll need for your particular turkey, you can always put the turkey in the pot prior to seasoning it. Fill the pot with some water to where it covers the turkey, pull the turkey out, measure your water line, and that'll let you know how much oil you'll need. But the 3 gallons has worked for me, so look, you do you. Let's get heated up. Woo-hoo. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we will be heating up the oil to the tune of 350 degrees. I will have a deep probe thermometer that will let me know when we get there. And once we do, we will drop the turkey in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back in the kitchen, we are getting a pot with 8 cups of water heated up on a high heat. There we go. Okay, to this pot, I will be adding in 2 carrots that have been cut up, 2 sticks of celery that have been cut up, 1 yellow onion, and 4 cloves of garlic. There we go. Hey, calm down. Next, I will add in the innards from the turkey. Here we go. Next, we will add 1/2 tablespoon of Cajun or Creole seasoning, whichever your preference. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, once you've reached a boil, you go ahead and cover this up. Lower your fire to a simmering heat, and you let this cook for 1 hour. Okay, so we have reached our 350-degree mark. At this point, we will be slowly dropping the turkey into the pot. You want to do this extremely slow because if you just drop the turkey in quickly, you'll have a huge mess on your hands, and in some cases even a fire. So be extremely careful when you do this. Now, I don't have a glove on here, and I should have had a glove on because it is really hot when you do this. So please wear a glove. Whew. As you can see, it's hot. So I'm slowly adding this to the pot. Now, we will be frying this turkey at about 4 minutes per pound. You can go a little more, a little less. The choice is yours. When you add the turkey to the pot here, the temperature will drop, which is okay because we're going to want to maintain around 325 degrees while we cook the turkey. And we'll just let it cook the allotted time and pull it out when we see fit. So as you can see, I've slowly dropped this in, and now it can fry beautifully without any hazards. Our stock is still cooking, but meanwhile we will be heating up another pot off onto the side on a medium-low heat. All right, so now we're gonna melt a stick of butter. I actually only had a half stick in the fridge, but I had a tub of butter here, or a little half tub, and took some of that and made do. So let's go. There we go. Get that melted. Okay, now that the butter has melted, we will add in a half cup of all-purpose flour. And we will get stirring. Gonna go ahead and make ourselves a roux. Just keep stirring. Okay, so it will be clumpy like this in the beginning. I've said this many times before, but you keep stirring it around, keep moving it, and it will smooth out. As you guys can see, it is smoothing out, and we're getting almost a peanut butter color here, so it's coming along beautifully. You know, the color of this depends strictly on you. If you want dark gravy, you keep cooking this to a, chocolate color. If you want a lighter color gravy, you probably stop about here. I'm going to go a little bit further, maybe a caramel color, and we'll go from there. So I removed the pot with the roux from the heat and put it off on the side for now so I could come take care of this turkey, because it is done, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that golden deliciousness right there. I'm just going to let this hang for a few minutes so the oil can drip. And there you have it, a fried turkey. So we will continue to work on this, but meanwhile, our stock is done. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pour this stock through a sifter here so we can just reserve the liquid. There we go. Like that. All right, this looks good right here. We're going to go with this. Our stock over here, we're going to take a little bit at a time here and just get the consistency we want. Just add it in there and then stir it around. And it heats up quick, that mixture there. Really hot too, be careful. So as you can see, there's a thick pasty mixture there, but we're going to add some more here. So let's grab another scoop of this. Bring it on in. Probably get 2 scoops. I think 2 more scoops will definitely be fine. It won't be too thick yet. Or too thin, I should say. Get that in there and blend it around. Just keep moving it around. All right, that's nice and creamy there. So we will add some more of our stock to this. All right, 2 more scoops here. Woo, we heating up. And just keep mixing it around. All right, this is looking good right here. Look at this consistency. That is gravy, ladies and gentlemen. So look, from here, you can add a little more if you want, or, just keep checking the consistency before you add more and get it to where you like it, because everybody's consistency is different, or preference, I should say. Now from here, you may need to add a little bit of salt and pepper just to give it a little bit more flavor to your liking, but right here is a really good gravy with a turkey stock. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we plate up.
Yeah. All right, y'all, let's do a little run through. I'm going to start it off humming. Home. All right, here we go.
So look, I know this ain't our traditional ending spot here, but my kitchen's a wreck. Like all around me is just a disaster. So I was like, let me just knock this out the best I can. Here is my plate of food here, have you? That looks pretty dang good, huh? Look at that meat right there. Ooh, I got me some peas, mashed potatoes, got me my gravy, looking good. It's not quite a Thanksgiving feast, but hey, it's just a regular Tuesday night where, when I film this. But let's go ahead and knock this out. This looks good. Yes indeed. It's juicy. A lot of flavor. Some of this gravy here. That gravy's really good, you know. Made with the homemade stock. I went and grabbed the thigh here. It's good. It's nice and crispy, you know? And it's still really juicy. Now look, you can probably cook it less, you know, less time, but it's turkey, man. You want it done, you know. Most people don't want an underdone turkey, so, you know, play with the recipe, you know. If you want to go less minutes per pound, it's up to you. I have some on my face. Seem to be all right. But man, flavorful. I mean, that's all you need. The good marinade and a Cajun Creole seasoning that you like. And it's gonna give it a lot of flavor. Nice little piece of crunch in there. One of my favorite things to do is mashed potatoes and peas. Classic. Well, all right, guys. There you have it. A fried turkey. Like I said, you know, play around with it. Make your own marinade if you like. Add other seasonings in. But that's the gist of it on getting it down, you know. I tried to just kind of throw this together for you guys. You know, at the time of this video, whenever you see it, it's close to Thanksgiving. So, you know, I wanted to get it out there for y'all. It's an easy way to do a fried turkey, and it's really good. You know, your guests, it will go over well with your guests, so. Well, I had a phone call in the middle of an outro. I don't know if that's ever happened in 3 years, but you know what? Such is life. We keep on keeping on. I'll see y'all next time. Hiya!
TV don't mean that much to me.